Hey, how's it going, guys? I've got some good news. The Lord of the Rings, The War of the Rohirrim, is going to be making its debut at the Annecy Film Festival this June. So, I mean, there's not a lot of information from that. It's making its debut, right? So, I'm pretty sure the entire film isn't making its debut. It's just that we're getting our first look at it. Because all we've gotten so far is the title, the logo. We got some concept art, I think. So hopefully we're going to get a trailer soon. If it's making its debut, hopefully it's not just screenshots, screen caps of the show, of the movie, sorry. And we get an actual clip or a trailer. That would be awesome. Because I'm really looking forward to seeing the animation style. Everybody's saying it's an anime style Lord of the Rings. The thing is, I don't know if it's going to be like a Japanese anime style, right? Because that's what you think when you think anime. You think, anime is Japanese anime, right? I feel like they're just using the word anime because just to create hype. But I'm thinking it's going to be more of like a Western style animation. I mean, I've seen a lot of the those AI generated Lord of the Rings anime, and it looks cool. Like the Studio Ghibli AI generated Lord of the Rings ones, those look awesome, and I would like to see that. But I really think this is going to be more of a Western style animation, and I think that's a bit more appropriate to Tolkien's Middle Earth. And while the idea of an animated Lord of the Rings movie excites me, that's not the only reason why I'm excited for this movie. While I have some hope for this movie, because you can't have hope these days, man. You really can't. But I've got a little bit of hope because Philippa Boyens, the co-writer from the Lord of the Rings trilogy, Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings trilogy, is executive producing this movie. They got the right people involved. And I believe there's some artists like Alan Lee. Is Alan Lee involved? Let me look this up real quick. Yeah, it looks like he's involved. As can be seen in this exclusive first look at conceptual art from the film The War of the Rohirrim, it is also drawing much of its creative DNA from Jackson's 6 features set in Middle-earth. I believe this is actually set in the same universe. But Peter Jackson's Middle-earth. Philippa Boyens, who was part of the Oscar-winning screenwriting team for Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit trilogies, yikes about that one. I can't put the blame. I put the blame for the Hobbit on WB. Is executive producing the film. Phoebe Gittins, Boyens' daughter, and writing partner Arty Papageorgiou are penning the screenplay based on a script from Jeffrey Addis and Will Matthews. And the creative team includes Richard Taylor, who won Oscars for makeup and visual effects for The Lord of the Rings, Alan Lee, who won an Oscar for art direction, and Tolkien illustrator John Howe. And this is concept art. So it looks very much like Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings. All right, while we have this up, let's go over some information. When's it coming out? April 12th, 2024. Brian Cox is going to be leading the voice cast. He'll be playing Helm Hammerhand. We know that it's an anime style. I don't know if it's an anime style or if it's going to be more of a Western animation. I already talked about that. Veteran animator Kenji Kamiyama is directing. And he worked on Star Wars Visions. But more importantly, he did Akira. The legendary artist has a career that spans decades and includes famous titles of the anime medium, such as one of the greatest anime movies of all time, 1988's Akira. Don't kill me, but I have never seen Akira. I talked about doing movie reactions on my YouTube channel. I told you I haven't seen a lot of classic movies, so I feel like we could do these reactions. Lord of the Rings code writer Philippa Boyens. Yep, Philippa Boyens is executive producing. What else? I don't know why I'm rushing through this. War of the Rohirrim release date. We know that, April 12th. Oh, yes. I forgot. She's coming back. Right? Miranda Otto is reprising her role, and she'll serve as a narrator of the film. I think that's going to be awesome. So could it be her telling the story of Helm Hammerhand to her children, to Faramir and her kids? That would be cool. And now for some juicy stuff. What's the plot of The Lord of the Rings, War for the Rohirrim? The movie is set to explore the as yet untold story of the Helm's Deep Fortress, following the life of the legendary King of Rohan, Helm Hammerhand. You might have heard the name drop from Theoden King. Helm and his people, well, I mean, it's Helm's Deep, right? So, Helm and his people are forced to make a brave last stand in the fortress of Hornburg, later known as Helm's Deep. After ruthless, Dunlending Lord Wolf, hell-bent on vengeance over his father's death, launches a surprise attack. Leading the resistance against Wolf is Helm's daughter, Hera. I don't know anything about this storyline. I don't know anything. I don't even know which book it is in. I've read Lord of the Rings. I've read The Hobbit. I've watched the movies, but that's it. I haven't even read the appendices. So maybe you guys can fill me in on that down below in the comment section. But what do you guys think about this movie? Are you guys excited for our first look at the War of the Rohirrim? Is it War of the Rohirrim or War for the Rohirrim? The War of the Rohirrim. Lord of the Rings, the War of the Rohirrim. I'm excited to get back into Peter Jackson's Middle-earth, and I'm also excited to see it in animated form. I like animation, and I like different animation styles, so I'm very curious to see the animation style that they go with. I hope this is going to be a quality production. We have the right people involved for it to be so. So let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comment section. Are you guys looking forward to Lord of the Rings, the War of the Rohirrim? And are you looking forward to this sneak peek that we might be getting next month? And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Goodbye.